Good morning, everybody. Welcome to HRD 649, the Capstone Seminar. It is the spring of 2023 semester, and looking at the class list for this course, it just made me very happy because I know everybody in the class. For many of you, this is the last class. This is your last requirement before satisfying the requirements for graduation. One or two of you have been away from formal classwork for a little time. Others may have another course in the summer, but either way, this is at the end of the program. So as you can see from what I have on the screen right now, this seminar is taken at the end of the Adult and Higher Ed program, and it addresses the questions and issues important to members of the course. Students review their program portfolio, and you might not remember, but early on in this program, we talk about a portfolio, and basically it's an accumulation of your materials, things that have stuck out to you throughout your 2 or 3 years, or maybe even more years. It doesn't necessarily have to be a strict portfolio that you've been keeping beautiful documents over, your entire education journey. But we'll get into that as we move forward. This is really for you to develop some topic of interest to you. You are going to facilitate a seminar module for your course colleagues. And I may extend that a little bit beyond. Maybe I will invite, we'll see how I may invite graduates of the program to actually participate or listen in. So I'm working on that part of it. And at the end of it, you hopefully will have a publishable paper on your topic. Excuse me. It doesn't mean that you will have a paper that is already published. It means that you will be working on a topic throughout this semester. So in this video, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of week number 1. Next week, not in week number 1, but next week in week number 2, we are going to, I'll hold an optional Zoom meeting where we'll get into a little more detail on how the course flows, being that this class is made up of seasoned graduate students. I'm not going to go through the Brightspace nuts and bolts. If you have any questions on how to navigate Brightspace, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help. But as you can see, what we're looking at here is the syllabus, and all the pertinent information is in here. I made this information available the other day, so maybe you've had a chance to take a look at it. You can take a look at getting started in the course, electronic reserves. You don't need to do anything with that. And what I'd like to focus in on this week is just the nuts and the bolts. For students that have had me in the past, which is everybody, sometimes I produce long videos, and I may still have an occasional video that's 10-minute long, but if I do, I will split it into sections so I can easily tell you, okay, go to 4.0 for specific directions on this, go to 8. Whatever it might be, 8 minutes for the final summary. My goal is to make all of the videos less than 5 minutes. And as you can see, we're at 3:47, so we only have about another minute. So let me get right to it. Going to week number 1, and as you can see, it is hidden at this point because I wanted to record the video. Then by the time you get this video in instructions, it will be open for you. So click on the discussion board, and once you click on the discussion board, it's going to give you the prompts for what I'd like everybody to do today. The first one is an introduction. You've all been through this. To create a learning community, many of you know each other. Some of you have formed informal cohorts, but I'd like you to introduce yourself however you want. If you have any questions on the syllabus, please, that's a discussion forum. And then I'd like you to sign up for a focus session and a module facilitation. We'll get into more about this. But for right now, I will just introduce this next week, in actually weeks 2 excuse me, in weeks 2 and weeks 3, we are going to have everybody, I will create a discussion forum for everybody, and you will introduce your topic. This doesn't need to be anything formal. This is really a discussion forum. That's what will happen in weeks 2 and 3. And then towards in module 6, which happens between February 13th through the 27th, 2 to 3 people per week will facilitate in more detail your topic. And once again, we'll have more information on this. So down here, sign up for the focus session on the modules. You come down here, click on that. Oh, gee, I've gone over 5 minutes. I do apologize. So in weeks number 2 and 3, you will have a discussion forum set up for you just to loosely discuss your topic. We have 2 weeks. We have 6 or 7 people in each week. So this is a Google Doc. You can access it. If you can't access it, please let me know. You come in here, you put my name, I put in Kevin or your last name, whatever you want. You exit it and it's already saved. For your module weeks, like 2 or 3 people per week. We can have maximum of 3. You can sign up for week 5 all the way through week number 10. So if you're the type of person that wants to get it out of the way, go right at it. And once again, more information on that, much more information on this week coming up. So that is it. Let me go back, get out of here. I'm going to get out of my Google Doc. So as far as this week, that is what I'm asking you to do. 3 things. Do your introduction, if you have any questions on the syllabus, and then I'd like you to sign up for 2 focus sessions. And if you sign up, you only get 1. Please only put your name down in 1 location for each one of those areas. 1 for the focus session, 1 for the module week that you will be, in effect, presenting or facilitating our discussion in that week. But once again, much more information on that. We've plenty of time worked into the syllabus for advanced work on your part. So that is it. That's it for me at this point. I want to welcome you to the class. And if you have any questions on this week, please shoot me an email. You can ask your questions in the syllabus questions. We will have much more time to talk about this next week. Next week, we will have a Zoom session where it's optional. Everybody can show up, or anybody can show up, or nobody can show up, and we'll go from there. So welcome to the class. I'm really happy you're here. And a quick apology. It's 8 minutes in the video. I do apologize for that. I will try to shoot them or develop them be shorter than 5 minutes as we move forward. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful semester, and I'll see you online.